left. Valoria flips it up and in!
So Orlan Mamar, but Mamar gets the step and the finish.
Hail Mary. June Manzo will fire.
Oh my goodness! June Manzo all the way from Serrano, Bebuelo, Serrano with a basket. Fuentes, no hesitation, gets it to go! No! Obisto, yeah! Jason Obisto with a putback!
When you have two teams expected to go far this season, you expect fireworks and you expect a matchup to remember. We are live from the Caloocan Sports Complex as we pit two teams who reached the division semifinals last season. JC Marcelino, an added weapon for this formidable Nueva Ecija team, and he takes the floor against Chris Bitoon, who has found a new home here at Caloocan, formerly of Nueva Ecija. Yan po ang maglalaban ngayong gabi, Caloocan and Nueva Ecija. And about that matchup, Christian, gaano ka excited?
Magandang bakbakan to, no? A true test, sabi mo nga, para sa dalawang koponan na to. And especially for Nueva Ecija, one of the few teams remaining unbeaten early in this young season of ours. Pero ang Batang Kalu, alam naman natin, has been consistent so far, at least considering the past few seasons of being a playoff team, a consistent playoff team. A real test for them as they host dito sa home court nila.
Oo, so silipin muna natin ang ating team standings. So makita natin kung saan ang parehong kupunan. No? Number 1 ang Nueva Ecija, 6-0. Pero nakita natin kung gaano kahigpit sa North Division natin. Caloocan can move up to a tie of second with Abra, Pangasinan, and Pampanga with a win tonight.
And that's a difference. No? A win tonight can put you into second place from 7th tied at 5-1. And now playing in your home floor, I'm sure the energy will be high. The crowd will be behind you. It's just a matter of really finishing games, okay, the way they finished the last game, maybe in dramatic fashion also.
Oh, Nueva Ecija naman on the other hand, you know, easily dispatching their opponent in the last game. They went up against the Davao Occidental Tigers. This was a battle of former MPBL champions,
right.
And the Rice Vanguards continue to impose their will against the opposition here in the MPBL. And nakita natin, points in the paint, lamang sila. Fast break points, lamang din sila. 43% shooting for the Rice Vanguards.
Well, it was nip and tuck after 10 minutes of play. Isa lang ang kalamangan nila, but after leading by double figures after the first half, they didn't look back. You look at the numbers, dominated the paint, fast break points plus 12, bench points 24 to 15, 43% shooting. What you don't see, Sidef, to me the more impressive stat, winning double digits, is they only had 4 3-pointers in that game. They were 4 for 20, and they still managed not only to win the game, but to win convincingly. And to me, that's a true testament of a contender. When your outside shot is not working, you still find a way to score the conventional way inside the paint.
So of course, Nueva Ecija, plenty of weapons in that lineup. Caloocan naman in their last game, this was a gut check win as well para sa kanila. Caloocan, they were down by 8 in the last minute and 24 seconds of this ball game. We all thought, every one of us thought, it was a done deal.
Right.
But Chris Bitoon came alive, spearheaded that comeback, leading to a 75-72 win over Jensen.
Arguably the best game so far this season, a comeback win. Who doesn't want a comeback win? You look at the numbers right here. It won't do you justice except for the 11 for 29 ng Jensen, which allowed them to get that lead na sinasabi mo. But Chris Bitoon was the hero in that game. Top scored for his team, 15 in the fourth quarter. 2 back-to-back baskets, to inch the lead down to 1, and then the steal. It was a jumper, and then the steal for the layup to get the lead, and eventually closing it out. Ronnie Machas had a basket also to close that game, and eventually winning that one. Now they're a host tonight. They want to continue the streak.
It's a big test for both teams here, Nueva Ecija and Caloocan. Let's get it on. Let's go to Richard Campos.
We now introduce the starting lineups for both teams. Let's begin with the Season 4 champion, Nueva Ecija Rise Vanguards Mega Bet. At forward number 51, Big Bang Toto, Byron Villarreal. At forward number 8, Robbie Celis. Playing as center number 14, Will Macaloni. And from the guard line, the Marcelino twins, JB and JC. The head coach is Don Dulay, assisted by Rob Wainwright, Matt Macalintal, Arnold Oliveros, Jonathan Oiluan, and Rick Season. Assistant team manager, Genting Nadice. Team consultant, Von Monta. Team manager, Raymond Dizon. The team honors, Ivan Cuevas, Ryan May Cuevas, and Bong Cuevas. And now, for your Caloocan Batang Kankalu! At forward number 1, Romel Calahat. At guard number 30, Jeff Manday. Point guard number 29, Joko Tayungtong. Small forward number 19, your very own from Barangay 28, South Caloocan, Prince Kasin. And at center number 27, the playing coach, Gabby Espinas. Assisted by Toto Trujillo with Peter Santa Maria and Mark Manalang. The team manager, Mac Robert Dichandu. Team governor, Jeremy T.
Our starting five is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Nueva Ecija starts with the Marcelino twins, JV and JC sa backcourt. Byron Villarreal, Robbie Celis, and Will Macaloni. Caloocan has Joko Tayungtong, Jeff Manday, Romel Calahat, Prince Kasin, and the playing coach, Gabby Espinas, doing jawo.
Yeah, love it. He's not the first, I believe, dito sa liga natin in 7 seasons. I'm trying to think who it is, pero I'm pretty sure he's not the first. Can you help me out? Usually, you're the guy that knows everything. It will be a surprise to me. Nakakagulat malaman kung hindi mo alam yun.
After 6 seasons, honestly, I'm out of it. I'm out, my friend.
So dalawa lang yan. It's either I could be wrong or both of us are getting old and we gotta, we need to extend itong hard drive natin.
Yeah,
we have to buy more storage.
I think so. I think so.
Game on! Manny Pacquiao's MPBL. Ito ang Liga ng mga Pilipino.
Nueva Ecija in white, Caloocan in orange.
Nakalahat. Now with the basketball to Manday. Tayungtong, still a lot of time with the shot clock. Go for that ball screen. Calahat, 2 white shirts over him. Forces the shot. He gets the offensive rebound. You see the white shirt swarming in. Kasin picks up the loose ball. Wala.
A lot of contact there, Christian. No call though. They're letting them play in the first possession.
Yeah. Officials setting the tone right away. Let's see if they can be consistent with this all throughout.
Tayungtong to inbound. Manday for 3. Good line, but nagpas na ang kanyang tira.
Manday, one of the few players who came off the bench and now starting, but had heavy minutes in the last game. Played 24 minutes, goes to 25, and had 9 points.
Macaloni against Espinas. Will, no good.
Gandang matchup yun, Macaloni Espinas, dalawang kaliwete sa poste.
Calahat. Atake si Romel Calahat, no good. Rebound ni Will Macaloni.
They have an advantage. if they want it.
Celis. Nakabuelo, Robbie.
A little out of control there in the layup.
Joko Tayungtong. Tayungtong, free throw line jumper is good. Ganda ng pag-step in nito Joko Tayungtong sa jumper na yun.
Tama ka, no? And isa rin yan, nagkaroon ng isang magandang basket yan kasama si Bitoon during that final minute in that comeback. As you see, yung dalawang kambal nagpasahan, something that they've been doing since they held the basketball maybe 4 years old.
And
Sa tingin mo, hindi nagpapasahan yung dalawang yan?
grabe nga yung pasan eh. Sa sobrang, eto matinding ginawa nila ngayon. Pareho sila ng hairstyle ngayon.
Oo. Para malito talaga ang
Oo.
kalaban. No? Sa numero mo na talaga titingnan eh. Sapatos pa rin, di ba? Hindi.
Hindi eh.
Isang Kobe, isang Sabrina.
Pula yung isa puti. Check out this three-point shot of the game brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Hindi na binaba ni JC Marcelino yung bola to. Ganda ng ano niya kanina, ha? Forma papunta sa game, ha?
Oo, pang vlogger talaga eh.
Oo.
Ay, yung high profile na vlogger ah. Kaya tingin ko bagay na rin sa iyo yun eh.
Hindi nga eh.
Kasi hindi ka pa vlogger, maporma ka na eh.
Wag ako. There's a foul.
You just embody the things that we don't.
Okay
Alam mo
na
yun?
ako doon. Okay na ako doon
Ano
na
yan?
na-feature ako sa vlog ni Marvin Hayes.
Yeah.
Kami ni Mika.
Hindi, pero talagang ano yun eh. Di ba? Sa mga player kasi may tawagan si Dep eh. No? If you can't perform,
Japor.
support. So,
Oo.
pwede
Ganun
na
din ako.
yun.
Ganun din ako.
Okay.
Ganun din ako.
Di ba? Hindi. Tingin ko nga, kaya mong dalhin. Pero ito, Marcelino, nasa free throw line.
Mintis ang unang free throw.
Mintis. Kita niyo yung averages niya. Si JC.
No, these are solid numbers for the former MVP
Yup.
in his new team, by the way,
Yeah.
this season.
Bagay rin naman ang blue sa kanya.
He's played for Zamboanga,
That was green.
Kalahat. Manday trying to go back door. Kalahat inside. Robbie Celis with a block. Kasin has to shoot. Kalahat. Oh, good patience there from Caloocan.
Third attempt na yan, no? Ni Kalahat mong ina-atake nila. Itong depensa lalo ni Robbie Celis kung nakatapat sa kanya.
And Robbie Celis right there gusto makabawi and he draws the foul. Tingnan natin yung nangyari dito. Our assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Robbie Celis at the line. Steady Robbie, 15 points, 8.4 boards per ball game in the first 6 games of the season.
Underrated rebounder to si Robbie, no? And obviously the numbers prove it. Pero he's undersized at the 4 and yet he gets it done, averaging 8 per game.
Tayungtong. Oh, nice move. Joko, short. Sayang.
Good
Marcelino to Marcelino. Blocked by Kasin.
Excellent recovery by Kasin right there of what looked to be a free lane to the left side.
Okay, nagpasa ng kambal,
Yeah.
pinalpal ng pinsan.
Ang pinsan nila yan?
Kasin.
Kasin.
Okay.
Pwede.
Okay.
Nakuha mo ko ron.
Ang tagal kong nag-isipan yun.
Oo nga.
Counter steal.
Made me wonder. Or else na-report na yan ni Sydney or ni Mika dati pa.
There's Robbie Celis, almost a steal. Recovered by Marcelino. Macaloni drives and draws the foul on Gabby Espinas.
Now I'm afraid. I'm afraid now of itong nangyayari sa'yo.
I got you there.
Oh,
I got you there.
now I'm
buddy.
afraid.
6-4 as we thank SVR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Ang hirap makaget over. Nahihirapan ang aking partner.
Alam mo saan ako naiinis? Hindi kita naunahan mag-isip nun.
The numbers are down for Will Macaloni this season. 5.3 points, 8.7 rebounds.
But hey, I mean,
Missed the second.
Marcelino's numbers, tulad na nabanggit mo, are down as well. What's important is the team's success. And they've been 6-0 so far.
Manday to Kalahat inside the paint. And that's a second block from Robbie Celis. Marcelino traveled.
And if I'm JC, I'm spreading out to the corner instead of waiting for the pass. The two things, you give Robbie a bigger gap, a bigger lane to drive, which, if Robbie does so, it forces a decision for his defender either to help or not. Either or, it's going to be good for the team.
Kalahat wide open for the three. Not short. Rebound to Gabby Espinas. Manday, nice fake. Ball poked away by JB Marcelino. Ganda ng depensa in this first 4.5 minutes ng ating laro. Tayong Tong. Manday will drive.
Good fake. Good pass.
Back to Tayong Tong. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Tayong Tong. Air ball.
Wala na yan, no? Bagong pasok lang to si Ronnie kasi kaya hindi niya tinira. Libre siya eh.
And dalawang pumasok dito. Guardia pareho, no?
Kabanag at Bitoon.
Kabanag and Bitoon. And Chris Bitoon, the former Rice Vanguard, now with the Batang Caloocan.
Agaw.
Bitoon with the steal. Chris pulls up. Yes! And this is
Wasting no time.
Chris Bitoon that we're all too familiar with, Christian. Season 2, Chris Bitoon.
Yes, sir. Now talk about making an impact in seconds. A steal and a basket in seconds. And a rebound in less than 30 seconds.
Bitoon out to Kasin. He'll fire. No. Matias. And it's a turnover.
Right here, look at the steal. And then the jumper. Wala nang warm-up.
Parang ganun-ganun yung paghabol ni Bitoon dun sa last minute ng game against Gensan as Jammer Hamito enters the ball game for Will Macaloni. Toto Villarias. Hamito. Oh, traveled.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. You're allowed to do a 360 or a spin as long as the footwork is there. And his feet just got tangled up.
Parang nagbago yung defensive identity nitong Caloocan this season with Chris Bitoon there. Mas maliliks. At Manday pala. Si Manday pa pala yung dinagdag nila.
Right.
Here's Kabanag. Now with Ronnie Matias. Back to Jeramer. Jeramer blocked by Robbie Celis. Tatlo na yan. JB Marcelino will lay it in for 2. Coach Gabby and Coach Toto Duhilio, humingi muna ng timeout dito for the Batang Caloocan. As we check out the fast break of the game, brought to you by Extreme X-Pop, personal karaoke speaker. Every day, karaoke. Marcelino lays it in. Will step aside, 3-point lead for Nueva Ecija.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Kanipaya. Para sa 100% Pinas,
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Kahati mo, si Manny!
Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. And meanwhile, let's go to Sydney Crespo.
Maganda ang preparation ng Caloocan Batang Kangkalu para sa big game na ito against Nueva Ecija. Kwento ni Coach Ronnie, sa 4 days, inayos nila yung outside shooting na malaking question mark last game. But aside from this, importante na ma-maintain nila ang kanilang goal to limit opponents under 60 points. Kaya daw nila itong gawin kung malilimit nila ang transition offense ng Nueva Ecija. Sabi ni Coach Ronnie, ina-expect na nilang magiging physical at mabilis itong larong ito. Kaya paalala niya, hindi kayo pwedeng mapagod. Sa Coach Christian.
Thank you so much, Sid. And they know the job at hand is not going to be easy with Nueva Ecija.
And I'm not sure if that's resolved but Sydney's report as JC misses a wide open 3. Celis gets a rebound and feeds Jammer underneath. That's because Caloocan is shooting 20%, 3 for 15, and 0 for 4, 0% from downtown. And yet they're only down by 5. This was the fast break and the bank off the glass by JV.
Yeah.
Kanan eh.
Buti, alam mo na. After 3 seasons.
After 3 seasons, yeah. Pero as the saying goes, every day you learn new things. Ngayon, nalaman ko, nandito rin yung pinsan nila. As you mentioned. Or as I say, as you kept on mentioning.
Mintis tuloy yung free throw ni Jammer Hamito. Na-distract mo eh. 11-6. 1 for 2 for Jammer. 12-6 ang ating score. Nueva Ecija in the lead.
Alam mo kung si Gabi, mapapagod ako sa bagong titulo niya as a coach. Imbis na nagpapahinga, nakatayo pa rin siya ngayon.
Cabanag. Wow. What a shot. Well contested. So Jennifer Cabanag knocks it down anyway. Marcelino nakawala. Binigay kay Hamito for 2. JV and JC really give the Rice Vanguards a new dimension sa laro nila.
Tama.
Nagbukas ang pagka-tight nitong Nueva Ecija na team.
To put it into simpler words, Sedef, mas napadali ang basketball para sa Nueva Ecija, especially for Robbie Celis, Macaloni at sa mga ibang kasama nila.
In terms of speed, shot creation, laking bagay. Robbie Celis is fouled on the way to the cup.
Natulad nun, ang laki ng gap sa gitna. And that's because the help is too worried to help out kasi ang iiwanan mo sa ibabaw si JV Marcelino.
And Ryan Costello comes in. Robbie Celis at the line. Dalawang free throws para sa kanya. 14-9 is the count. Caloocan already over the limit. Isang unang free throw ni Robbie Celis. Christian Manaytay is set to check in for Robbie.
Excellent pickup para sa Nueva Ecija. From what I heard, he had a lot of suitors. Pero, you know, sa buhay ganun eh. Una-unahan at nauna itong Nueva Ecija.
They picked him up last year pa.
Right?
So ganyan kaaga yung pagtrabaho nila to recruit ito si Christian Manaytay. 15-9.
And mind you, the UAP ended because he played his final year for UST. Thank God, if I may add. It ended, you know, because we played them in the Final Four the first week of December.
Oo. Then na-announce ka agad
For
siya.
them, yeah, it was the first week of December.
Wilson to Manaytay. No, Robles though is there. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Manaytay launches the 3. Short. Wilson blocked by Cabanag. He gets his back. Robles inside the paint. Billy Ray Robles Parang naging energizer bunny na talaga to si Billy Ray Robles.
Right. Ganun din si John Wilson. Transferring here, it worried me a little bit as much as Mrs. and Wilson gets the rebound. Former MVP trying to fit in coming off the bench. And sa mga ibang players, mahirap na transition yon. As you see, the beautiful play once again by Nueva Ecija. But you saw the two plays before. Wilson got blocked. How many times have we seen him in the past? Probably complain for a foul or anything, but he was next play, got the rebound, recovered, and made a nice pass underneath.
And then a nice play again the next time
Kay
out.
Jammer Hamito.
Oo. Cervantes pinilit off the glass and in. 19-11, and Nueva Ecija still up by 8 here. They'll go for the last shot of the first quarter. 8 seconds remaining. Costello, the crossover. Ryan, no call. And they will run out of time.
Hindi ko alam kung si Ronnie not aware of the time or ayaw bumaba yung kanyang percentage. Pero deficit sila ngayon.
And Nueva Ecija off to a strong start here on the road against the Caloocan Batang Caloo. Unbeaten ang Rice Vanguard so far. And they're stamping their class in the first 10 minutes. 8-point lead. Thanks to the brilliance of the Marcelino twins. JV in particular has been particularly impressive in the early stages of this ball game. 19-11 at the end of one for Nueva Ecija. Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. We're back at the Caloocan Sports Complex where Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards and the Caloocan Batang Caloo are in an early season clash. Two teams na parehong umabot sa semifinals ng ating North Division last season. Good defense there by Bonsubre upon entering the ball game.
Excellent stop right there on the rotation, no, kay Manaytay. I thought he had a guy wide open on the left side corner. But nonetheless, a great stop by Caloocan after the timeout.
Dito on. This is on the 3.
Excuse me, to start the quarter. Pero Nueva Ecija gets a stop of their own.
Manaytay. Back to Wilson. Wilson could not come up with an attempt. Balik kay Ryan Costello ang bola. Ryan, 3 seconds on the shot clock. Costello, good on the 3.
Talk about a bailout shot. Now that offense was going nowhere and they had to reset with 6 seconds remaining, and Costello makes something out of nothing. 3 points pa.
Real Cervantes, he'll fire and connect.
That's a big basket. Because slowly but surely, Nueva Ecija is trying to open this game up sa pag-increase ng kanilang kalamangan. And because of that 3, balik sa single digits ang kalamangan nitong Nueva.
Just the 2.
It was just a 2.
Robles. Wilson from the corner. Short rebound ni Hamito. Against Bonsubre. Jammer for 2.
And sometimes you gotta play the tendencies, the individual tendencies. And you know, a left-handed player like Jammer loves to go to that right shoulder you take that away, maybe you have a chance to stop him individually.
Dito on. Atake. Layup is good. Using the right hand. A couple of trips already na maganda execution ng Caloocan.
Sama rin ng on-ball defense doon and the help. You know, all 4 white shirts practically ball watching and bitoon dire-diretso sa basket.
Wilson in trouble. Binigay kay Manaytay. Taken away by Real Cervantes.
Makes him know about it.
Bitoon.
Manaytay is practically his younger brother. Ito si Manaytay.
The pass just over Real Cervantes.
And that's probably one proof, no? Yung pasang yan, hindi na maibot ni Cervantes, pero mataas naman talaga yung pasa ni Chris.
Play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. But 24-15, Nueva Ecija. Stelo, down low they go. Macaloni, triple team. Did not convert Will Macaloni. Sanga launches the 3. No good. Manaytay.
That was a big boy rebound.
Costello. Go to Manaytay against JJ Manlangit. Manaytay forced that one.
He did.
Ito on to JJ. Fake the handoff. Manlangit. Bagsak to John Wilson. Flores offline on the 3 ball.
Way offline. And just couldn't find a rhythm. Itong Caloocan offensively. They're getting the stops, especially the last 2 trips.
Tingnan natin dito kung anong magbabago. Kasi returns.
Palencia,
Oo.
tempo ng laro.
Palencia with his defense and his hustle. Billy Robles. MJ Ayaay. Macaloni. Natapik ni Bunsubre. Shot clock down to 6. Wilson will fire. No.
That's a foul ng Manlangit.
Manlangit.
Kitang-kita.
Nakahawak kay Billy Robles.
Number 31, JJ Manlangit, his first team foul.
JC returns for Ryan.
As you saw, assistant coach, playing coach, Gabby Espinas. I'm not sure kung umupo na ba. Umupo na yan eh, simula nung nilabas siya. Nice play off of the inbounds and flex action.
Everyone ball watching there. 26-15. Yeah, Nueva Ecija just looking like the sharper team right now.
No question.
Kasin. Jumper, good. Okay din si Insan, ha?
Yeah, using the crossover for that pull-up. Tapik. Recovered.
Macaloni against Sanga, top of the key.
Tinagalog mo pa eh, no?
Naagaw ng Caloocan dito. Kasin again. Step back. No. The tap. Last touch ni June Bunsubre. Our assist of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. JV Marcelino is also back on the floor. Gusto magkabulan eh.
Hindi, tsaka nakangiti buong time eh.
Nice pass to Macaloni. And finally, Will Macaloni getting the ball. Maganda ang kanyang posisyon.
Isang dribble lang, no? Nandun na sa ring.
Anyway, let's go to Sydney Crespo.
From Mindoro to Caloocan, Nueva Ecija is coming into this game refreshed. One of the positives for Coach Don today is the return of Will Macaloni, who suffered a left ankle sprain during practice. Kwento ni Will, 2 linggo siyang hindi nakapag-ensayo kasama na ang 2 games na hindi siya nakalaro. He admits he's not yet at 100%, but his presence is crucial for Coach Don, especially his toughness in the post. Coach Don says Caloocan has been playing at a high level and they need to give consistent effort on both ends to be able to match that intensity. So, Coach Christian?
Maraming salamat, Sydney. And alam natin kung gaano kahalaga ito si Will Macaloni sa team na to. He's been their best player the last 2 seasons. Ito si Will Macaloni.
I think he's still gonna be maybe not the best player, but the most important one, because he's their post presence inside, and you know, especially in the playoffs, when points are hard to come by, the easiest way to get them is always inside the paint. And every time you have a post threat like Will Macaloni or a roll threat, which he just did possession prior, malaking bagay yon sa offensiva mo.
Look at the steal from JV, and he gives Kasin a smile.
Pwede nilang ikat yung fast break na yon at idagdag sa kanilang next vlog.
The fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme X Play on the go speaker. Take your music anywhere.
Ganito umagaw ang kambal at magpasahan. Gayahin nyo kung kaya nyo. Unang-una, maghanap ka ng kakambal mo.
May smile pa nakasama. 29-17, timeout muna ang Caloocan.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Kanipaya. Para sa 100% Pinas, 50 ka.
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Kahati mo, si Manny!
Nueva Ecija with a 12-point lead against Caloocan. 4 minutes and 13 seconds left in the second quarter. You're still with us, Sidav Tupas and Christian Wanzon and Sydney Crespo. Jeff Manday is back on the floor. Manday trying to get past Marcelino.
No, the reject empty ball screen between him and Espinas.
Usually, Manday or Bitoon, sila yung parang fire starters dito sa sa Caloocan eh. And because of JC and JV, immediately na-negate yung advantage na yun for Caloocan. And in fact, mas advantage pa dito sa Nueva Ecija.
Right. It is a foul off ball by Will. I thought he did a good job of being aggressive on the post defensively, pushing Gabby out until the last moment. He decided to reach in. Doon tinawagan ng foul.
Valencia using the ball fake. The kick out to Manlangit. JJ for 3, no good. Ayaay with a rebound.
Parang mga pogo sticks itong no? Mga gwardya ng Nueva, no? Usually nakikita mong tumatalon sa mga defensive rebounds, yung mga big men, pero yung mga gwardya nila, athletic talaga.
Ayaay, jumper, short, rebound. Celis on to Macaloni. JC taken away by Manday. Palencia, basket plus the foul. As he challenges the defense of Ayay, who came in a bit late there on the is trying to block the attempt galing kay Palencia.
Well, after the pass, and the turnover by Nueva Ecija, they get to the other side quickly, and you see Ayay threatening to stop that layup, but fails to do so. 2+1 pa special itong kay Palencia.
This free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
Short.
He gets his own miss. Palencia, the fadeaway, gets 4 points out of that.
How about that? How many times do you see that? Not so many. 4-point play the unconventional way. It's usually a 3+1. That time it was a 2+2.
Colliar. JC. Back to JC Colliar. Oh, wild pass. Manday is ahead. Manday decelerates and puts it in for 2.
The carelessness of the passes by the guards of Nueva Ecija has cost them.
Back-to-back turnovers. Manlangit with the steal, and it's on to Jeff Manday to do the rest. Finishing the break here, 29-23. Manday, first basket of the game. Timeout, Nueva Ecija. Their lead has been trimmed to 6.
Para sa 100%'ong pag-unlad, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong pagbabago, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong paglilingkod, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong Pinas, 50 ka.
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Hati mo, si Manny!
JC Marcelino against Davao Occidental. 21 points on an efficient 7 of 14 from the field. 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Ito yung type of player, diba? Basta nasa loob lang ng court, meron talaga stats.
Mararamdaman mo rin siya on both ends, no?
Oh, steal again. Palencia. It took a while for him to make a decision, and nahabol from behind the JC Marcelino. Colliar.
Good pass.
To JC Marcelino for 3, and that was big.
Oh, what a drive by JC Colliar, especially after just committing a turnover possession prior. He gets in the teeth of the defense and passes to the weak side with a cross court for the open shot.
Manday goes to Gabby Espinas. Against Macaloni. Gabby, the turnaround shot. That's playing coach Gabby Espinas.
Ilang dekada na natin nakikita yan.
Toto Villarias. Celino now with Robbie Celis. Manlangit ang nakabantay. They go back to JC. He misses the 3. Rebound ni Gabby Espinas. Irvin Palencia has really ignited his Caloocan Batangkang Kalu team on both ends of the floor, but he commits the turnover. Colliar ahead to Celis. Colliar, Toto Villarias for 3. Yes, sir. He's been waiting there.
Yeah, inside out, working very well for Nueva Ecija. This time, that forward pass, diagonal forward pass by Colliar to Celis allowed the defense, forced the defense to react, and then the swing of the basketball to the other side back again.
Nabasa yung backdoor pass doon na agaw. Marcelino misses the layup. Manlangit grabs the board. JJ runs into Colliar. That's a blocking foul.
Clearly. was not able to establish legal possession. Gumagalaw pa siya.
This three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
Well, this was actually good defense. As you can see, may kamay pa, no? Yung kay Paul Sanga. But sometimes, good defense gets trumped by the better offense.
24.9 seconds remaining in the first half. They get the first free throw to fall. Manlangit, 1 for 2. Rebound secured by Robbie Celis. Colliar. Last shot time para sa Nueva Ecija dito. Colliar to Toto Villarias. 5 seconds remaining. Colliar, Robbie. Nabitawan ng bola.
0.5 remaining.
Caloocan held to 26 in the first half. And that will do it. First 2 quarters in the books dito sa Caloocan Sports Complex. The Nueva Ecija Rise Vanguards with a 9-point advantage against the home team, the Caloocan Batang Caloo. We'll be right back.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% Pinas,
50 tayo, 50 si MB. Kahati mo, si Manny.
Para sa atletang Pilipino.
Para sa kabataang Pilipino.
Para sa kababaihan, para sa pamilyang Pilipino.
Para sa kinabukasan. At ito po ang MPBL Party List number 77 sa balota.
lagi mong sinisiguradong patas. Lagi mong inuuna kung anong dapat. Hindi mo kayang malunok ang katotohanang marami pa rin tayong kababayang gutom at walang tahanan. Kaya hindi ka tumigil sa paglaban. Harapin ang kahirapan. Tulungan ang nangangailangan. Basagin ang korupsyon na kanilang nakasanayan. Sa loob at labas, man ng Pinas, bakas na bakas ang iyong tapang puksain ang mga problema ng bansa. Gamit ang lakas, gamit ang isip, gamit ang puso. Kung para sa mamamayang Pilipino, si MP, wala yang sinisino. Manny Pacquiao.
This is happening every halftime. Ating main game. Yung pagkakataong manalo ng brand new Suzuki Bergmax 3. Napakadami na po nating winners for the past couple of months. And recently, meron tayong winner. Kaya wala tayong patumpik-tumpik. Let's start the things up with Zachariah Chan mula sa Paranaque City. You will be given one attempt. Zachariah Chan has made the basket at the half-court line para manalo itong napakagandang Suzuki Bergmax 3. Whenever you're ready. Alright, tingnan natin si Zachariah Chan. Let's fly. Labit-labit na. Thank you. Next up si Ryan Batistil. Lang na, Ryan. Medyo lakas na konti. He's made the basket from the half-court line to win this Suzuki Bergmax 3. Tingnan natin si Ryan Batistil. Alright, thank you for joining, Ryan. Nice try pa rin. Last but not the least, from Barangay 28, si Richard Donatre. Lakas tira, lakas chamba. Richard Donatre, ito na. Tingnan natin, ito, buong bueno. Si Richard Donatre. Good job! Alright. Thank you for joining. There you have it. MPBL fans having Suzuki half-court shot challenge.
Nueva Ecija with a 9-point lead against Caloocan dito sa Caloocan Sports Complex. The Rice Vanguards are off to a roaring start sa larong to as the Batang Caloo have struggled, particularly from beyond the arc. Only 1 of 13 para sa kanila. They did get more attempts, no? 12 of 34, 12 of 28 lang ang Nueva Ecija, but again, Nueva Ecija much more fluid with their execution in that first half.
Yeah, I mean, and the proof of that is the field goal percentage. 42% itong Nueva Ecija. What I like about Nueva Ecija is they can play half court. They could play fast as well. And this play right here, I thought was big because Caloocan suddenly finding life, and then Colliar hits the open guy, and then this was the succeeding play after that, and Villarias hits his first three. And, you know, depensa rin ng Nueva Ecija ang ganda because you look at the leading scorers for Caloocan. As you see, Nueva Ecija, Marcelino leading the charge with Hamito off the bench with 7. Kakambal niya na si JV, 4. Pero makikita nyo, no, ang top scorer para sa Caloocan, ang pinakamataas, 4 lamang. 3 sila, Palencia, Bitoon, at si Cervantes. So scoring the basketball was a problem. But one thing that was evident, Sidelf, and it happened at the very first defensive possession, yung depensa nitong Nueva Ecija agresibo. And the officials, as you mentioned also, allowed them to play it through. And yung physicality and yung aggressiveness sila naging evident sa larong ito. Kaya lamang sila ngayon ng siyam. And it's a low-scoring ball game.
And they were trying to test Robbie Celis, no, sa unang possession na yon, no. And Robbie, you know, has a couple of blocks already. And
right.
3 rebounds as well.
He hasn't been involved really offensively. Only 1 attempt and 3 points. A guy who's been averaging 14, 15 points per game.
Yeah, making an impact on the other side of the floor, Robbie Celis. They go down low to Gabby Espinas. Too strong on that shot from close range. JV Marcelino on the move. And he is fouled by Manday.
How quickly these two attack the basket. You know, even if it looks like the defense is set already, you know, only Gabby Espinas was the one in the backcourt. But then again, JV Marcelino sees an opening and takes advantage right away.
Yazir is the official outfitter of the MPBL, and itong si JV Marcelino already with 4 assists in the ball game. Ito yung pangalawang free throw. Manday. Nahirapan din yung Caloocan to play fast because yung bilis ng balik from Nueva Ecija. Last touch on
they might want to.
Villarias.
No, I thought it was Gabby. From my angle, they might want to challenge this. I think Don is going to.
They will challenge it. Mas maganda ang balanse yung season ng Nueva Ecija.
Nagkaroon sila ng ano eh. As if wala silang point of attack, no? Robbie Celis. I was gonna say point of attack, pero nadagdagan pa. Yung backcourt nila, again, mas bumilis yung laro nila, and that's been clearly obvious. But at the same time, etong dalawang to, former MVP for natin, especially si JC, half-court threat pa.
We'll be right back for the result of this challenge.
The challenge of Nueva Ecija was unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful challenge for Coach Don Dulay. I like that.
It's really the risk when you listen to your children more.
And I like the shot that he's taking a sip while the result of the challenge is announced.
Yeah. Minsan ganun eh, napapahamak tayong mga magulang the more we listen to our children. Diba? Ganun din sa mga coaches and players, and it's really a risk.
Oh, Toto lays it in. Ganda ng galaw ni Byron Villarias. Manday still looking for his first 3-pointer. Mintis na naman yung kanina. Bitoon trying to beat Marcelino off the dribble.
Excellent on-ball defense by JC.
Sanga short on that jumper. JV taken away by Manday. Jeff losing it. Counter steal. Ang liliksi.
Oo nga eh.
Oh, that is off Will Macaloni.
Itong larong natin to parang pinball, no?
Parang mga tama ka dun, mga pogo stick na biglang nagsusulputan. Fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme Air Conditioners. Extreme magpalamig, free installation for split type air conditioners. Beautiful sidestep from Toto Villarias. I think they'll get a warning here. Caloocan Batang Kakalo. Bitoon finds Manday. The bounce pass to Kalahat na wala ang bola kay Romel. JV, JC, JV to Robbie, to Will sa ilalim. Macaloni, couple of fakes. Macaloni, offensive foul.
Yeah. How about the defense of Paul Sanga? He jumped like 3 times up in the air. Hindi na bali sa kanya yung katawan. Usually, kinakatawan mo yan eh. You wanna put a body. Look at this. Look at Paul Sanga. 1, 2, 3. Those are 2 small jumps up to the last moment wherein tumalo na si Macaloni and was forced his right hand for that discard. Good defense, Paul.
Yeah. 12-point deficit here for your Caloocan. Cabanag. They go to Kalahat. Libre siya. Push shot. No good. Rebound, Robbie Celis. Back the other way, Nueva Ecija. JV Marcelino. Toto Villarias is blocked, but a foul on Paul Sanga.
And to me, that's the first thing any player should find. If there's no clear attack, no clear pass to the rim runner, that means oftentimes that weak side is going to be open. One of the challenges defensively of any team, Sedef, is when one ball, that's why coaches would like to always encourage that shift to the other side, that skip pass.
Tama. And this free throw is brought to you by Shea Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
Because
Kenneth Godemdes there.
Put yourself in a position you play, di ba? I'm sure ayaw na ayaw mo sa depensa. Galing ka sa baba, tatakbo ka sa kabila. Let's say nasa left side ka ng floor. Pag ini-skip pass, di ba? Tatakbo ka ulit sa kabila or help side. Nakakapagod, di ba? Pakinggan pa lang.
Sa totoo lang, yun ang una ko hinahanap.
Yun talaga.
Oo, yun ang unang hinahanap ko.
Tingin ko yan ang tendency mo, pasa sa ring.
Pagka kita ko, oy, doon yung kakampi ko, skip pass agad yan.
Okay.
hindi na, hindi ko na iniisip eh.
Tigil mo na yan, mahaba na yung ilong mo.
Mintis tuloy yung 3 points ni Jeremy Cabanag. Struggling yung mga taga-Bacolod dito sa Caloocan.
Di ba CPT ka? Yung P, alam ko na eh.
Ano, pasa?
Pinocchio.
Grabe. Kala ko pasa.
Hindi. Umahaba na yung ilong mo eh.
There's a scramble here. It ends up with JC Marcelino. Macaloni. Nakalagpas kay Gabby Espinas ang defensive rebound. And Macaloni is up to 4 points.
Probably the easiest offensive rebound and stick back in his life. Yeah, literally the ball fell down to his lap.
Cabanag. To Matias. Bito on the fadeaway, too strong. Villarias with a rebound.
Ang layo ng pasa.
Kukuha ni JV yan. Ay,
hindi niya makukuha yan.
Akala ko. Laki pa naman ng tiwala ko kay JV. Akala ko makukuha talaga. You know, yung problema dito sa Caloocan, wala silang ma-beat off the dribble sa taas.
Ang liliksi ng mga gwardya nitong 9.
So, it really limits them to, a few mid-range contested jumpers. Now they go to the post quickly. That's a foul on Will Macaloni. the experienced Will Macaloni na-experience pa ni Gabby Espinas.
I just love it when players look at us trying to, I don't know what they're trying to say or to make us say. Pero sinasabi ni Will sa atin, no, may hook. Pero wala tayong magagawa. Kahit kami, walang magawa rito.
And Macaloni goes back to the bench and Jammer Hamito returns. 9 on the shot clock. They just disrupt a lot of the things that Caloocan is doing here.
Daming deflections, no?
Oo. Tayong tong to Kabanag. And Hamito is whistled for the personal. And see there, kahit na foul si Jammer Hamito, they do just enough na dalhin yung drive dun sa help.
Right?
Na mas madali, depensahan. Na-foul nga lang dun si Jeramer, pero mintis ang unang free throw. Caloocan has yet to score here in the second half.
You're right.
And that's the first point. 41-27. Toto. Ginagay kay JV. Robbie. Jammer. On to JC. Pulls back. Marcelino. JV. Robbie. Three-pointer. Toto in and out. Rebound. Nakuha ni Jeramer Cabanag. They go to Gabby Espinas. Nag-cut si Tayong Tong. And the layup is good.
A timely cut by Tayong Tong on the post by Gabby. Excellent feed.
JC Marcelino to Toto Villarias. Hamito. The kick out. JC Marcelino wide open and he knocks it down.
Really a defensive lapse on the part of Caloocan. No reason to converge on Jammer Hamito on the post. He had 2 feet outside the paint.
Ronnie Matias. Tayong Tong gets it back. Joko. Again, a deflection forcing this jump ball. Bola ng Nueva Ecija.
Let me add to what you just said. A deflection on ball. Which is, he's in front of the offensive player and he gets a hand in. Usually the deflections are off ball.
Our assist of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. And ang dami niyan. Throughout this ball game as Hamito is fouled. While Caloocan is laboring through their offense, ito namang Nueva Ecija.
Nakukuha nila yung gusto nila.
Oo. (44-29). Hamito at the line. Short on the first. Jammer. 0 for 2. Rebound to Gabby Espinas. Maybe the crowd can give this Caloocan team a boost here. Trailing by 15. Cabanag. Out to Matias. Inside they go. Enriquez, the extra pass to Tayong Tong. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Tayong Tong.
Too much passing. Yeah. That's the second time that Ronnie Matias has passed up an open shot. The first one was early in the first quarter. As soon as he checked in, top of the key. Remember, he passed up that shot. Resulted, I believe, into a miss or a turnover eventually. Same thing that happened, and then his teammates nahawa, no, too much passing.
JV goes to Toto, back to JV. JV.
That's a pass.
Looking for Jammer. Foul on Ronnie Matias.
Foul on number 5, Ronnie Matias, the second. And that is the 14th foul for Caloocan.
Okay lang, no? Okay lang pag hindi mo iswing sa kabila. Kasi kambal mo naman yan, eh. Maiintindihan niya yan.
Tama.
Diba? Hihintay din siya, eh. Libre din siya, eh.
Dapat.
Amito sinks the first.
Are they the only twins we have in the league?
Yeah.
Parang sila lang, no?
And they are...
How about ever in 7 seasons?
Oo.
No?
Oo. Most talented twins.
Yeah, definitely.
Enriquez, Robles is down on the floor.
Hawak ang kanyang ulo. They can't stop the play since bola pa rin ang Caloocan. And it's a turnover.
And then even against 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even against 4 players of Nueva Ecija.
Nakahiga na kasi. Now, as a coach, I understand the frustration kay Don Dulay kasi nawala yung advantage nila in transition. But from my understanding, if somebody's on the ground, once there's a turnover of possession, which happened, nagkaroon ng stop, napunta sa Nueva Ecija, at dahil nasa sahig pa rin, si Robles, you need to stop the play. But I'm sure one of the arguments there is, if it was in half court, especially inside the paint, then definitely you have to stop the play.
Delaying the game.
And
natawagan pa ng warning?
Oo.
Oo. Pero dahil nangyari sa kabilang court, yun yung ina-argue niya. But it raises another question. Pag tinuloy-tuloy mo at hindi nakashoot, pabalik, hindi mo pa rin ihinto. Kasi ang rule din is habang possession ng kalaban, hindi mo ihinto.
Yeah, it looks like... Will they challenge this? No. Okay. Well, they want the play to continue, rather. May senya si Coach Don, eh. Manaytay. Jumper. Good. Wow.
He has the green light, no? Napansin ko.
Yeah.
Na kanina pa yan sa first half. Talagang hinahanap niya yung opening kung meron that time. Little ISO on top. Knocks down the jumper.
That's a foul. Wala pa sa penalty ang Nueva Ecija. This lead is up to 19 points already.
Christian Manaytay, if he could develop this in his game consistently, he is certainly a potential. With his size, being left-handed, I've always loved yung kanyang toughness and even yung kanyang court sense sa laro.
Too strong on the 3. Jeremy Cabanag. Caloocan only 3 points in the quarter, and we're already past 7 minutes in the quarter. Costello, no good on the 3. Rebound ni Matias. Quickly to Cabanag. Jeremy. Matias now. Joko. Costello comes up with the steal. Robles. 3-on-2 break. The Ilonggo Superman lays it in. Making amends for that delay of game warning earlier. Tayong Tong with a reverse. No.
Ringless but not the good kind. Mukhang pagod na itong lineup na to, no? Para sa Caloocan. Pero ano na to eh, second unit na to eh. Just can't keep up with the younger legs of Nueva Ecija.
They're just relentless, Nueva Ecija.
Open
Wide open
guy.
from the corner. Wilson, no. That would have been big. Kasi 21 na yung namang dito ng Nueva Ecija. 2 minutes remaining in the third. Man Enriquez kicks it out to Matias from the corner. It's short. Rebound ni Wilson. Caloocan firing blanks here in the third. Manaytay, strong move to the cup.
Gotta love it. Before he received the pass, nabasa niya rin depensa. which was relaxed. Kaya pagtanggap niya, catch and go kagad. 2 dribbles inside the paint, sidestep pa yung finish.
Your play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Kita niya eh.
Makikita mo na sa tindig ng player eh. Alam mo pag may advantage ka sa loob.
52-29. Lamang ang Nueva Ecija. Timeout muna tayo. Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Caloocan trailing by 23 in the third. Minute and a half remaining. Bitoon fires. Still no go, and Jammer Hamito picks up the rebound. Binigay agad kay Ryan Costello. Ryan gets it back. Costello to Wilson. Wilson is fouled.
Just 1 minute left in this quarter. Just have to be impressed with the defensive effort.
And that's Allison May Sandel E. Miss Universe Philippines representing Caloocan.
You just have to appreciate the effort defensively by Nueva Ecija. We mentioned this nung first half pa lamang. Kaya lamang sila ng siyam. And this quarter, 1 minuto na lang natitira and couple change. 3 puntos pa lang itong Caloocan.
And Wilson split at the line. That's his first point of the ball game. Palencia had some success in that first half. Ngayon na siya binalik dito with a minute remaining.
3 sila nagro-rotate dyan. Bitoon, him,
Tayungtong.
and Tayungtong.
Dunsubre again. Another deflection. Hamito, push shot, won't go, gets his own miss. Jammer.
Kick it out.
No go. Manday ahead to Bitoon. And that is off.
I don't know. Bitoon, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, that is off Bitoon.
Cha-challenge sila. Hindi.
Last touch ni Chris.
Yeah. Sinabi ka, ay.
Or hindi niya nahawakan.
Hindi, sinasabi niya wag na eh. Ayan, pinipigilan niya si coach yata eh.
Either that.
Ninamin niya, sinasabi niya wag mo na i-challenge coach. Last touch ako. One of the few times, if not the only time.
Miscommunication there. They get a steal. Caloocan. Manday to Bitoon.
What a terrible pass that was.
Palencia in the lane. That's a tough look para kay Irvin. Jammer Hamito leading the break. And
Keep the ball up. Yeah. There you go. Just got to keep the ball up.
11 in the ball game para kay Jammer Hamito.
Kinanan pa yun ha. Bit-bit na kanan para sa kaliweting player.
Manday. Nice crossover by Jeff. And he nails the jumper. Only the fifth point for Caloocan. Naubusan sila ng oras dito. Batang Kangkalu. And Nueva Ecija sustaining their strong play on both ends of the floor. And check out the highlights of the game brought to you by Sip Plus, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration. A rare basket here from Caloocan. Only 2 field goals in that third quarter because the defensive tenacity of this Nueva Ecija team was just on full display.
It was so good that one of the 2 field goals happened in the last possession before the quarter ended for Caloocan.
The fourth quarter coming up with Nueva Ecija holding on to a 24-point lead. Our fan outfit of the game is brought to you by LGR Sportswear, the official outfitter of the MPBL. That's Allison May Sandel E. Miss Universe Philippines representing Caloocan. We're underway in the fourth. Caloocan getting a first crack here. Manday, and look at the quarter score, 19-11 in the first, 16-15 in the second, and in the third it's just a massive advantage, 20-5.
I didn't like that shot by Manday. He set up a play, first play of the fourth quarter. I thought he was going to hit Palencia, who was loading to the strong side from the left to the right, and then he waved him off because what he thought was a mismatch against a big. And then he decides to go for a jump shot instead of beating him off the dribble.
Bitoon, mintis ang tres.
Same thing with this one. You have a bigger guy, Bitoon, Hamito, you force the switch, you end up with a jumper.
They are now 1 of 22 from beyond the arc.
And that is something beyond me that I will never understand. Because every time you get the mismatch, you have to attack the mismatch, whether it's foot speed advantage by a guard or height advantage inside.
Palencia drives the fadeaway. That's short. Wilson winning the rebounding battle. 55-31. Nueva Ecija has the ball. Hamito. Culyar. Steal by Bitoon. Bitoon will finish.
Ganda ng recovery niya, no? He was body seeking itong kay Culyar. Pero si Culyar malakas din yung pangangatawan eh. Hindi masyado natinag, medyo nawala sa balanse si Bitoon but was able to recover and make the basket. This was the same steal pretty much yung unang agaw niya pagpasok niya sa laro ng first quarter. You know, medyo nawala siya sa balanse. But the concentration to finish using his left.
Akala mo, ikaw ang bumangga, yung bantay mo yung gagalaw, ikaw pala.
Oo.
Happens to a lot of us.
A lot of us, yeah. Di ba may kasabihan, ang bumangga, giba? Hindi, minsan, ang bumangga, nagigiba rin yung bumangga.
Oh, Manaytay. And this is what I like about Manaytay actually. Yung handles niya for a big.
Especially towards his left. Malakas talaga sa kaliwa yan. Makikita mo, pulido yung dribble niya papuntang kaliwa. Yung huling galaw niya, before the third quarter ended, it was a drive to his left and then a sidestep to his right.
I haven't seen, though, a lot of moves on the low block. You know.
Which I saw a lot when we played against them in UST. On the right side of the floor, him going to his right shoulder, even though we're trying to take away yung kanyang right shoulder.
5 points for Christian Manaytay.
Not to mention a beautiful name, first name.
Parang ano gusto mo naman ba yung maglaro ng moniker game? Late in this ball game, Jeremy Cabanag misses. John Wilson.
Mukhang papasok na tayo sa natin podcast mode natin. Lumolobo na itong kalamangan.
A lot of grabbing there. Culyar. Oh, nice tap. Wilson inside to Manaytay.
Nice.
Short on the fadeaway. Nakuha ni Bonsubre ang bola. Bitoon. Cabanag. 3. Yes. And Coach Don Dula immediately calling timeout. He doesn't not want the Batang Caloocan to get any sort of momentum here in the fourth.
Simple play. You know, a little short on the closeout, even though he had a hand up. But decisive for the catch and shoot was Cabanag.
Only the second triple in the ball game para sa Caloocan Batang Caloocan.
All coming from Cabanag, I believe.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Para sa 100%'ong pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong paglilingkod, si Manny. Para sa 100% Pinas.
50 tayo, 50 si MB. Hati mo, si Manny.
These are our Gixxer fans of the game, born for greatness. Mga Diwata, Barangay 168 ng Caloocan. May baon silang banner. Oh!
Oh my gosh. For a while there, I thought we were in the Olympics.
We thought it was a track meet.
Oo nga eh. He literally jumped over Will Macaloni.
Watch this.
Buti na lang, hindi umangat itong si Will.
Oo.
Or else, that would have been a scary fall.
Manday.
Passing it to himself.
Foul on Manaytay. Bilis din ito ni Jeff Manday.
Oo. I was about to say Alwin. Buti na lang, inunahan mo ko.
Taga ano yan? Bacolod yan.
Ah, talaga?
Ah,
Naging teacher mo rin yung mami niya?
hindi.
Okay.
Hindi. Ano yan? Another one of those products of the Inter-Barangay League there.
Oh, nice.
Most of the products of the league are now in the lineup of the Bacolod Tubo Slashers na naglaro nung Monday.
Oh, okay.
Na makukover mo sana sa Friday. Kaso, I won't tell the reason na lang. Sige. 56-38. Caloocan making a run here. Balik na si JC Marcelino.
Huwag ka na magtampo. May dalawa naman kami sa team. Taga Bacolod din eh. Si Torres at si Alarcon.
Okay.
Malay mo.
Collar is blocked by Bitoon. And they complete the steal. Here's Manday.
That's a travel. That's a travel.
Kita mo yung medyo na-intimidate din siya kay Manaytay.
Oo.
Hindi lang medyo, na-intimidate talaga.
Just when we thought hindi na ipapasok si JV. Or at least one of the twins, pinasok na si JV. Pinasok na rin pala si JC.
Oo.
Sorry.
Macaloni against Bonsubre. Faster lineup here for Caloocan with Kalahat and Bonsubre. And
Oy.
look at Will Macaloni.
Classic. Up and under.
Kili-kili shot.
Oh.
Bitoon. The kick out to Kalahat. Has that shot. Cabanag, the crossover, fouled by Wilson. Una pa lang kay John Wilson. 13 foul for Nueva Ecija here in the fourth. Your Caloocan, ano yung mga short-term goals mo dito for the next 2-3 minutes?
Gusto mo mag-create ng habit that even though you're down, you know, yung never say die na attitude. Every possession, you're gonna value each possession and try to execute still on both ends.
Biton with the steal. Manday leaves it to Biton. Blocked by JC Marcelino, but there's a foul.
Talk about making an impact. Etong kambal na to, no?
You know,
Yung isa tinanggal yung layup, kaya napilitan ipasa ulit ni Manday kay Bitoon.
this is our Gixer, great move of the game, born for greatness. The up and under from Will Macaloni, inside left hand. And Chris Biton gets the first free throw to drop. I know it's been an off night for Caloocan from beyond the arc, pero
You gotta give credit to a lot of it because of Nueva Ecija's defense, relentless defense, their effort to recover. There's no such thing as a perfect defense. Nakita natin maraming beses din silang naiwanan on ball. But it's either the help is there, tulad ng binanggit mo kanina early in the third quarter, yung kay Hamito, or yung recovery ng on-ball defender nandun. And how they help out each other.
Cabanag, they go to Bonsubre inside the paint. June is fouled and Nueva Ecija already over the limit.
Something that Caloocan can exploit. Obviously, time not on their side. If they could put more pressure at the rim.
Cabanag goes back to the bench. Pinasok na si Casin. Bonsubre misses the free throw. Pailing si Coach Aisel dun sa dulo. Ito.
Oo. Alas sa likod ng bench.
1 for 2. Para kay June Bonsubre. 58-40. JV Marcelino, binigay kay JC Marcelino. Marcelino gives it up to Macaloni. 3 seconds on the shot clock. And shot clock will expire on Nueva Ecija. Good ball pressure there up top.
Yeah, pero kung ako si Macaloni, babalikan ko after the game si JC doon. Kasi napunta sa kanya yung turnover, but really that's JC's fault.
JB?
I think it was JC, right? On top, yung nagpasa sa kanya ng bola, wherein he wanted an isolation and at the last moment, the last 3 seconds, binigay niya yung bola.
Casin knocks down the 3. And here comes Caloocan.
Down to 16.
15.
Of 15. Of what was once a high of 26.
Marcelino drives left. JC
There
lays
you
it
go.
in.
Yeah.
He solves a lot of problems. JC Marcelino. Manday. Manlangit with the pick. JJ shoots and scores. They need stops though, Caloocan, 60-45. Macaloni, turnover, Caloocan, Nueva Ecija. Biton fires a 3, no. Trying to go for the home run play there was Chris Biton.
And I admire him for the courage to take that shot. Because quite frankly, if that was you and me, we would have probably done the same thing. The only difference probably would be baka may chance ang ma-shoot pareha sa atin. Pero si Biton, alam na natin, last game, 25 points yan, pero mabigat na laps yun.
It's a big-time response from the Rice Vanguards. It's not the prettiest. It's so simple that it's so nice.
Right.
It's Nueva Ecija responding to this run of Caloocan. And this is our play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
I take it back. I think the result will be the same. Tingin ko mintis ninyo sa atin doon.
17 points ang lamang ng Nueva Ecija. Timeout. Caloocan.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% paglilingkod, si Manny. Para sa 100% Pinas,
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Kahati mo, si Manny!
Commissioner Kenneth Doremdes, Head of Security Rudy Distrito, and Head of Operations Emer Oreta dito sa Caloocan Sports Complex. Thank you for joining us on this Araw ng Kagitingan special ng Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. 62-45, Caloocan trying to mount a late run. And Macaloni picks up the rebound.
That's probably it, no, for this game.
JV Marcelino. Where was the difference here?
Well, number one, three-point shooting.
Three-point shooting, Nueva Ecija.
By the numbers, huh?
Yeah. 5 of 16 Nueva Ecija, 3 of 27 for Caloocan.
Yeah, but at one point, especially in the first half, they were like 1 for 15, I believe. 1 for 13 compared to 4 for 10. So Nueva Ecija, and that was only a 9-point deficit. What Caloocan was facing. The third quarter really spelled the difference. You know, we talked about their defense in the first half at Nueva Ecija. And they stepped on the gas harder in the third quarter, limiting itong Caloocan to only 5. Pero 3-pointer right there. What was that, Manday?
Yeah,
Kasin.
Manday. Macaloni inside the paint.
Strong move.
And Will Macaloni reclaiming yung kanyang ano dito. Akala nyo, nanghina na ako. Ito po ako ulit. Will Macaloni barreling through for the 2 points.
Galing pa sa injury yan, as reported by Sydney earlier. Missing almost, 10 to 14 days. Missing couple games.
It's a good sign para sa Nueva Ecija, but the way they've also held the fort without Will, quite impressive. Manday, mintis ang kanyang 3, ang tapik, ends up with Manlangit.
Halos clone niya yung pumalit Kaliweting malaki rin, si Jammer.
Kaya nga, Tayuntong, 6 points in the game. Final 2 minutes here at the Caloocan Sports Complex. Nueva Ecija had 11 steals in this game.
Kalahati, galing kay JC, I believe. Marcelino.
But you know what's interesting as well? Caloocan had 16 steals. With Biton having 6 as Toto Villarreas. Ang ganda ng a lot of good signs if you're Nueva Ecija. Villarreas bumabalik after injuries and layoff.
Yep.
Mabalik na yung shooting. Robbie Celis impacting the game on both ends.
Right. Will
Macaloni kabalik na rin sa injury, and JC and JV Marcelino playing like the way they are supposed to play.
Yeah, as expected.
Dito sa team na to. Yeah, give credit to Coach Don Dula and his staff as well. They were in it early. They prepared early this season.
Yeah, and it all starts with recruitment.
And JV Marcelino lays it in. 70-51. Manlangit knocks down the three. I have a feeling that these two teams will still meet somewhere down the road late this year.
Well, whenever that is, matagal-tagal pa yun.
Matagal-tagal pa.
Matagal-tagal pa yun. Ang layo ng pasang to.
I don't mind though.
I do.
Why?
Unang-una, kung ako yung receiver, pinagod mo na ako, hindi ko pa nakuha yung bola.
Akala ko yung pag-meet up ng Caloocan at Nueva go sa
Okay.
late
Akala ko yung yung lead pass. Napakalayo. Hindi na naman tayo tugma eh.
Kahit
Kaya
ako din
tayo nag-aaway eh.
kahit ako. Alam mo namin nagtatanong.
Bakit?
Nag-aaway daw tayo.
Talaga?
Oh.
Bakit sabi sa kanila, totoo yun? Oh. Nagiging professional lang tayo na mukhang hindi, pero deep inside, totoo yun.
Will Macaloni. Ganda din ang binibigay na minuto ni Coach Don sa kanya kahit dito sa dulo ng game. Just leaving him there. Giving him an opportunity to get his timing. Will Macaloni knocks down the free throw. 12 points for Will Macaloni.
Maganda sanang tawaging Big Mac to no? Si Will, kaya lang magagalit sa atin si Mark Andaya.
Yung totoong Big Mac.
Yung totoong Big Mac.
They are relentless. Look at JC Marcelino. 6 steal. Toto Villarreal, they're really pouring it on.
Hanggang sa dulo, no?
Umanday for
challenge mo. Si JV. Basta isa doon.
JV.
Oo.
Perhaps their biggest statement of the season so far. Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards.
And I have a feeling this is not the last one. Sa dami pa ng laro natin.
The final score here, 73-63. A very impressive win para dito sa Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. JC Marcelino is our best player of the game. Best player of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, serve victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. He was there right from the start, JC Marcelino, and when his team needed some crucial buckets, he was also there to deliver.
Not only that, the steals na nabanggit mo, that really, I thought, changed the game at nahawa yung mga, yung mga kakampi niya. At one point, all these, players were like ping pong balls inside the floor, so much that I was having a stiff neck already. Looking left, looking right.
Kung sino naka-deflect ng bola, sino nakaagaw. And just a really strong statement from Nueva Ecija. 73-53 ang kanilang panalo. Let's go to Sydney Crespo.
Paalala nga ng katabi ko sa akin, no? Third straight Best Player of the Game award na daw niya, JC Marcelino. JC, congratulations. Pinakita nyo na naman ang dominance ninyo tonight, no? Third quarter, 5 points lang ang inalaw nyo sa Caloocan. Palubang ikwento kung paano ninyo pinagtrabahuhan itong depensa nyo?
Ayun, kasi nag-priority kami nung practice namin sa depensa. Yung practice namin talagang wala kaming, depensahan kami magkakampi. Yung talagang pinapahirapan namin yung sarili namin para pagdating sa game, madala namin.
JC, kasunod mo sa point production tonight, si Will Macaloni, 12 points. Kakabalik lang niya after 2 weeks. Anong masabi mo sa contributions nila Will, Jammer, John Wilson, si Tolitz JV, may 8 assists?
Ayun, sobrang laking tulong talaga pag lahat kami gumagawa. Kasi yun, hindi napapagod yung isa sa amin na kaya umaabot kami hanggang dulo.
JC, I'm sure marami kang babatian.
Yun, maraming salamat syempre kay Lord God, tsaka syempre sa owner namin, yung Cuevas family. Tsaka syempre yung family ko na nandyan lagi nakasuporta para sa amin. Yung anak ko, si Matthew, tsaka yung asawa ko. Tsaka yung family ko sa Olongapo, sa Pampanga, yan, sa Bataan, sa Subic, yan, kung saan man sila. Yun, binabati ko sila lahat, yun lang. Tsaka yung mga katolits ko, yun. Maraming salamat sa suporta. Suportahan nyo lagi kami. Tsaka yung mga fans ng Nueva Ecija, Rice Vanguard yun. Huwag kayong magsawang sumuporta sa amin. Every game yan. Tsaka yun lang. Maraming salamat.
Congratulations on your third straight Best Player of the Game award. May pahabol pa daw siya ng bate. Sige, pwede yan?
And boss, binabati ko rin si Senior Arman Maneha, tsaka yung wife niya, si Madam Miles, yan.
Alright, thank you so much and congratulations, JC Marcelino, our Best Player of the Game. Brought to us by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Sid. And congratulations, JC Marcelino. Our games tomorrow, dun tayo sa Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan. Imos Brotherhood against the Bataan Risers at 6 p.m. And in the second game, it's a battle between two former champions, the Batangas City Tandoy Rum Masters and the San Juan Knights. And that's happening at 8 p.m. For my partner, Christian Luanzon, and our courtside reporter, Sidney Crespo, and for all the men and women making up our team here, ito po si Dev Tupa saying good night. And thank you from the city of Caloocan.